Well, good morning, team. What's going on, fam? I know it's been a minute. Y'all, I miss y'all so much. And I just wanted to hop on here real quick just to see how everybody is doing. And I know it's early Monday morning. I am, most of y'all probably on y'all way to work. I'm down here in the grow space just prepping for another grow. And so I've done this once already, but I'm gonna do it again. Disinfecting my packaging station, and I know it doesn't look much like a packaging. See, there's a little straggler there. Um, all my packaging materials I got to go back because I'm out. But the happen, and we deliver um, a distribution center about an hour and 15 minutes away. It's not too bad of a drive, but yeah, so every 2 weeks. So I am growing. I start my grow between Monday and Wednesday. I need about 10 days or so to grow. And then once we grow everything, we package it up and make sure it's chilled. I'm very grateful that it is winter time because I do not have storage. I don't have a refrigerator or extra refrigerator in my home or outside on the farm to store things. So the cold weather has really been beneficial. And believe me, if the distribution center that we send a product to will continue to have us through the growing season, May through October, I definitely have to figure out something, right? Now, the partner farm that I work with does have a refrigeration system, and that's really great. But I have to store my product as well. So anyway, just things you have to work out as you're figuring things out in business. But so far, everything is going really well. I'm excited to be able to come back to the channel and and start working on some things and sharing some things with you all. But right now, I'm just prepping to get ready for another grow. I've got, I'm a disinfectant stuff, and this is my little wash station, so I've got to wash up all this stuff. Well, this stuff is clean, but this isn't. So I use this bowl to harvest in sometimes. For efficiency's sake, I usually just cut and pack and put it in the package as it's setting on the scale. But sometimes when we get our little system going, we have to use the bowls and stuff. This knife is really, really sharp. If y'all are looking for a really sharp knife, this is, I can't even read the Zenport. I think that's what it says. Y'all, I cut my finger. Okay, the first time I ever used it, and it's healed over, but I don't know if y'all can see that scar. It was quite deep, but not deep enough for them to have to do stitches. But they just glued it back. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. But yeah, it got me. It got me good, and it was hot, y'all. It stung for like 5 minutes after I cut it. But it's a great knife. if you want to utilize the knife or buy a new knife, or you're looking for a new knife. So anyway, I have to wash up all these things here, and this I had some peas in. They were dirty, y'all. You see how dirty those peas were? So I soak them to help with germination, and it's the done pea. So this is my microgreens operation, you all. And so I soak them in here. I put the pea in, fill it up with water all the way to the top, then use a lid to cover it, just to make sure no other debris gets in, and my peas stay in because they do swell after a few hours. And but yeah, they're dirty. They're dirty, so I have to wash this stuff all the time. And I use this as well, but it's not as dirty. I used it for something else. I can't remember. But anyway, another thing about having, a partner in business and someone that just supports you is, when you're down and ill, or you want to go on vacation or something, I don't know, it's always good to have them there. I actually got ill with COVID. I caught COVID. My little big girl farmer had it first, and then about a week later, the baby and I tested positive, and it was not fun. Okay, so I was able to, rely on my partner to do the grow then, because I didn't want to touch product or be around product while I was sick with COVID. But and couldn't really, literally couldn't do it. Didn't have the energy. Had to just lay there. It was pretty bad. But I'm grateful that we all recovered. And just other than a lingering cough and hot flashes every once in a while, I'm pretty good. So, but yeah, so that's that. I am going to use some cold water here to fill these jugs up. So I don't have a hose that runs from this sink to my grow space in the basement. So I just fill about 4 jugs up of water, and I'll leave the tops off to let the chlorine kind of disseminate, and then tile water. It's not too bad. You have to make it work with what you got. Yeah, I know, I believe in doing that. So, but yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I will be back, I promise, this season with videos, and kind of just trying to just do show you what I've done instead of talking about what I'm gonna do, and yeah, just I keep it real. I tried to show y'all all the good, bad, and the ugly. I think it's a great way to learn, and you experiencing things for yourself, even if you've never done it before. It's the best way to learn. It's the best teacher, experience. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're doing great here. I'm just filling these jugs up, y'all. I don't have a hose that runs from this sink to my grow space to water everything, so I just fill up these jugs with cold water. Let them sit overnight, 2 nights or so. I'll be ready to start soaking seed tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. And then I'll plant and seed everything, all my trays. I'll kind of try to do a live and show you some of that as I'm going. So soaking seed on Monday, Tuesday, and then put under grow lights on next Monday, because I have to give everybody time to germinate. All the seeds to germinate. I want everything under the grow lights about 5 days before I harvest, and that seems to work. Y'all, I bought some really expensive grow lights for this operation, and just even before I started growing microgreens to sell, I bought grow lights and spent almost $500 on grow lights. I will never do that again, ever. I also spent $20 to $30 on grow light, on one LED shop light, and they are perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And so there's no need to spend incredible amounts of money on the expensive grow lights. LED shop lights do perfectly fine. I have 3 different types of grow lights on my grow station, and so I'll share those with you all too. I did a previous video just briefly on that, but Yeah, there's no need to spend bukus of money. I will never do that again. When I initially bought the grow lights, I was trying to support another channel, and really believed in what they were doing, and just wanted to support them. And I did have the funds at the time because I received a grant, and that's how I paid for them. But I won't. It's nothing personal against them. It's the cost of the lights. Over time, y'all, it just costs money to run the operation, and you need to try to be as efficient as possible. And you do learn as you go. You're not going to know everything, but do your research, and do the best that you can, and then just learn after that and move on. I make plenty of mistakes here, so you're definitely gonna eye those and hear me talk about those a lot on this channel. But yeah, so I am, yeah, I won't spend that much on lights again. I literally went to Walmart and got the it's the Hyper Tough brand. Hold on a second, I'll grab the box. Hold on. So here is the brand that I'm talking about, the Shop Light. When I first bought these, I bought the 3200. I should have gotten the 5000 lumen, but these still work great. Okay, so I wouldn't get any lower than 3200 lumens. 4-foot LED shop light, and this is the brand, and they work incredible. I have them about 18 inches away from the tray, and so in 10 days, my microgreens grow a pretty good height, but they're not touching the lights. They're probably about 5 inches away, maybe 6 inches away from the lights. And so it's perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. If you are going to start like pepper plants, tomato plants, and things like that, I wouldn't start them personally in my grow space. It stays without heating and everything around 64 to 70 degrees. And so I do have to use a heater because I like for the room to be between right at 75 for the microgreens. But even without a heater, the microgreens grow fine. So I'm just saying, if you want to start growing microgreens, I don't mean to make this conversation about microgreens, but anyway, I'm just talking. But it will work in 60 to 64 degrees. It's fine, but that's a little cool. So things are going to grow a little bit slower, and they might not get to the height that you want. There's other factors that go into that, but anyway, this does great for the microgreens. If you're going to grow tomatoes, peppers, and other plants, I would say start them about a month, maybe 6 weeks instead of 8 to 12 weeks before the frost date, or your last frost date, because they grow pretty fast in the house. And if I can keep the temperature between 70 and 75, that just helps everything grow very well. But this is I think I spent $20 on this shop light, a Hyper Tough 3200 lumen shop light at Walmart, and it grows perfect. It grows things perfectly, so no need to spend a ton of money on grow lights. Anyway, that's my little spiel. But I hope everyone is doing well. I'm gonna get off of here and start washing these dishes up, just prepping, getting ready for another grow. We grow every week, but the deliveries every 2 weeks. You need 10 days. Every 10 days, I guess, we're growing. You need 10 days to no, we're not growing every 10 days. I need 10 days to grow. And between delivery, I have about 3 or 4 days between delivery as a break. And then I'm growing again. So it's working out really well. The business is going really, really well. we're so grateful to have the support of the community and our partners. It's just incredible. So hey, Best Yet Journey. So thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to coming back with you and sharing a bunch of stuff that's going on. And it's so good to see you all. Thank you all to everyone that it has like sent emails and inboxed me on Instagram, just checking in on us. We are doing well. We are still here. We are still thriving. Things are just different now, right? And we're just learning and growing and just trying to do what we can to survive too, just still trying to figure everything out. We're a young farm. I haven't been officially a farm for that long. So 2020 is when we started the business officially. But last year was my first year, my first full growing season as a urban farm in Kentucky. And so we're still learning tons of things. I grow indoors and I grow out in the field or out in the garden. So to everyone that is new to the channel, welcome. What's up? Thank you so much for joining us. And please comment. Let me know how things are going. Check out the community tab on this channel. I'm posting like just little flyers about what I'm doing every month is on the farm, and I'm in zone 7A in Kentucky, so just beware of that. Things may be different where you are, but I'm just prepping the grow station. I've sanitized everything. Probably have to wipe it back now because I put this box on there, but just sanitize everything, washing dishes and trying to get ready for a new microgreens grow. I already got the other space sanitized and where my grow lights are and everything. So this is the last bit for the morning, and then I will start growing tomorrow. Soak my peas tonight. Here I use the dun pea for microgreens, and they do really well. I soak them for I've soaked them up to 14 hours before, and I've soaked them as little as 4 hours, and I did not see a difference. So they swelled and got bigger. Of course, when I soaked them for 14 hours and you start to see the root come out of the pea, either way, it doesn't matter. They grow perfectly. You haven't ruined them if they've sprouted in the water. It's perfect. Just get them in the soil or whatever medium you're using to grow, and they grow just fine. So, but yeah, welcome everyone to the channel. Thank you, Best Yet. Yes, we're counting on a really incredible year this year. Yeah, I can't wait to show you all and tell you all about it. So have a good morning. Love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Talk to you soon. Peace.